Alright, so this is where we left off from the last video. So we use a triangular. The triangular say you redraw the vectors, or you make them follow, and then when you add the vectors, the resultant is the third vector that closes the triangle, and it opposes the other two vectors, just like this. Now we found the resultant, and we do some really complicated calculation with the sine rule and cosine rule. If we do it, and we get it at 8.92 with an angle of 25.67 degrees from the vector A. Now suppose we use horizontal and vertical components. What would happen? Alright, we try that. Suppose I copy the vector A and put it down here, so. And I want the horizontal and vertical components of A, right? Then you have horizontal, vertical. What I'm going to do is find the horizontal and vertical components of A, do the same thing with B, put them together in order to find the resultant. So in this case, you have 30 degrees and 7. Now remember from a previous video, the horizontal is equal to 7 cos 30. So this is 7 cos 30. The vertical is 7 sin 30. So you see, we don't have to bother deal with the difficult and complicated sine rule and cosine rule. We just use a trig ratio, which is much easier, right? Less rigorous, less complicated, and easier to remember. Here now, let me try and get my calculator to be a bit smaller. Alright, take up too much space, let me narrow it down. Alright, so here now, 7 times cos 30 equal 6.0622. So 6.0622, that is the horizontal. The vertical component, same calculation, but in this case you use sine, right? So it's going to be 7 times we say sine of the angle, 7 sin 30 equal 3.5. So you have 3.5. All right. So that is the A. This vector A. Now, a way we can write it is that vector A is equal to 6.0622 is I 6.0622 plus J 3.5. That means it's 6.0622 horizontal to the right and 3.5 going straight up. What about B now? The vector B equal. We see how we deal with B. So we take B, make a copy of it, and put B down here and deal with it. It's 45 degrees. So B 45 degrees from the horizontal. Our horizontal here and vertical. And what the magnitude will be again? 4. 4. So we want the I horizontal component and J the vertical component. So remember horizontal component, vertical component. Remember, this is 90 degrees, all right? Now the thing is, the I, up here, so we use H, but remember, you have to get accustomed to using I, because more and more, I see where books and website, they use I instead of H for horizontal, and the J, just like with complex numbers, right? Now the thing is, I equal, it would have been 4 cos 45, and J equal 4 sin 45. 4 cos 45, how much? Let me see. Let us see how this goes. So, where we go now? 4 cos 45 equal 2.82 or 2.828, and then you have 4, my gosh, why did that? 4 sin 45 equal same 2.828. So two of them are 2.828. All right. So equal 2.828. 2.828. All right. Now the thing is, you have 2.828 as both of them. 2.828, 2.828. So now we want A plus B, vector A plus vector E, B. Now, generally, if you have him as AI plus BJ and one vector, CI plus CJ, then the total, you add the i's, A plus C, I plus, add the j's, B plus, this would be D, you know, B plus D, J. That is what you would have happened. So you're going to put the i's together and add them, and put all the j's together and add them. So what you have is, you know, so me put the I before it. Generally, you put the I after, not before. Because generally, you put the numbers and then the letters. Alright? So, in this case, 6.0622I, what that mean? You got 6.0622 to the right, plus 3.5J, 3.5 upwards. So 6.0622I plus 3.5J, that is A, plus, then the second vector, it got 2.828 to the right, so it's 2.828I plus, now the thing is, this angle is pointing down. Go to the right and then down. So you're going to have to buy a negative, since you're going down from 0, it's downward. So it's plus negative 2.828J. I didn't see that before. I didn't realize. So this angle, right? Even though I say sine 45, it's really sine of negative 45. Right? It's a sine of negative 45. Now, this angle is the same as positive 360 minus 45. So, let's do that as a review. It's 360 minus 45. 360 minus 45 is how much? the calculator is the original calculator one. 360 minus 45 equal 315. It's 315. So 4 times the sine of 315 equal, would that be negative? You see, so it's negative. It's really a negative. Alright, so you're going to add all the i's and all the j's together. Equal 6.0622i plus 2.828i plus 3.5j minus 2.828j equal. Alright, we're adding up all the i's and see how you put them together. Calculator. So you have 6.0622i plus 2.828i gives us 8.8902i. So it's 8.8902i. Alright, plus then we're going to have this one with a j, where we calculate the j. So we have 3.5j minus 2.828j equal 0.672j. 0.672j. So that is the horizon. The thing there, the resultant. You go 8.89 this way and a little bit downwards this way. So that is the resultant. Now we'll see what happens with this. If you have this resultant is 8.8902 and 0.672, right? Remember what we get so before, or the answers we get before. 8.92, it should be close to that. But anyway, if this is the resultant, R, sometimes they use big R for the resultant too, right? Bold R, R equal. By Pythagoras, it will be the square root of 8.8902 squared plus 0.672 squared equal, and then you find the thing there, the magnitude that way. So you're going to have 8.8902 squared plus 0.672 squared equal. Alright, and then you square root that, and you get 8.92. 8.92. Right? Same thing like what you get up here, the 8.92. Alright? Now we're going to break it here and continue in the next video. We're kind of out of time.